Hello everyone and welcome back to another episode of The Wave. I'm Trey.
And I'm Danny. We're so excited to get this week's episode started.
But before we do that, let's meet this week's featured artist, Ana Grosh.
Hi, my name is Ana Grosh and I'm from Atlanta, Georgia. I've tried a little bit of indie. I was doing indie pop when I first started releasing music. I've been leaning more into, I think, R&B soul with my newer stuff. I'm trying to find something I really love and sticking with it now. So a lot of my work happens in a DAW. I use Logic. Just any idea I have, I can always go to my DAW and I work fastest and I write basically while I produce it, but I like to have other engineers and mixers work with me as well. My first real ever gig was the fall show for the Secret Sisters, and I was opening, and it was the first time I ever really performed in a professional setting. It was also really comforting because it was just a piano and voice song, and that's just how I grew up playing, so it was just really special to kind of make my real performance debut doing what I did when I grew up. I think my long-term goal is I would just love to be an artist. I think there's a lot of more realistic goals in my personal life of making enough money to live off of, but I just want to be an artist, and whatever way that looks like is what I want, and I just want to move forward and take the next steps.
All right, and we are joined here by Ana. Thank you so much for being here tonight.
Thank you for having me, guys.
Of course, we're so excited to get into this with you.
Very excited. So let's dive right into the interview. So you put out an EP last year titled Everything's Changing. What is the story behind this EP?
Okay, so this EP happened when I was going back home for summer after my first year of college, and I guess I was just going through a lot of change, and it just felt like a way to kind of help me get through change, and music is always something that I use to get through anything in life, and change is my biggest fear. So that's what it's all about. And in all my music, I think the fear of change comes out.
I think that's so relatable to people too, though, because so many people are afraid of change.
Yeah.
But
and also music is such a healing tool and stuff too. So yeah, I can definitely see making a song being like
Absolutely.
that.
So you mentioned going home after your first year of college. You're originally from Atlanta.
Yeah.
And you're here in the Nashville area now. So how is Nashville different than Atlanta when it comes to the music scene?
Ooh, the music scene. Atlanta is definitely more hip hop, which everybody knows. Nashville's super country, and but I mean Atlanta's just, it's more hip hop, and it has some studios that are I don't know. I've only ever been in Atlanta studios. Nashville studios haven't even seen me yet. They will.
Not yet.
Soon.
But how do you fit into that in Nashville? Because you said it's more country, but I don't really peg you as country. So where do you fit into that here?
I don't know if I fit in here, so I might be leaving.
Really?
Yeah. I'm just kidding. But
No,
I don't know. I feel asking questions on the spot. I'm I don't know what I'm doing, guys.
You're good.
Okay. So lately your Instagram page has been having this red aesthetic. So what is the inspiration with this?
So that was for my latest release, which was this super off-brand just project that I did with my friends in Atlanta, and the song is called Lilith, and I could give you a 5-minute speech on the history of Lilith. I had to for class recently, that's why. But
Oh my God.
I don't know, it was just red, the devil, stuff like that.
All red everything.
Yeah, I'm trying to move out of it, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're even wearing the red today and stuff.
Yeah.
I love the
I didn't mean
Cars
to.
shirt.
Yes. Can we get a zoom in on this shirt?
Yeah, I've been eating this
Please.
up all night long.
Thank you. I got it at Goodwill, actually.
Really?
That's even
Yeah.
better.
Well, I was gonna ask you about you spoke about your aesthetic on Instagram, but your overall aesthetic. You have this kind of earthy girl, just cool, chill
Really?
girl vibe,
Okay.
and then the things you wear, specifically your fashion. What inspires your look or your aesthetic?
Goodwill.
That's so real.
I'm a thrifter. I think this whole outfit is from Goodwill, and
Really? Even the boots?
Yes.
Wendy
I know.
Williams shoe cam.
No.
Those are a good find at Goodwill though.
I
But
know.
You don't have anything that you go for? No like specific inspirations behind like what you look for?
I think I am trying to encapsulate like a 60s, 70s thing in some of my performance wear. This set was not that kind of vibe, so I just didn't. But I might do that more later. I don't know. I kind of switch it up. I don't like to be, pigeonholed into anything. I'm gonna try it all.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, it's working for you.
No.
Thanks.
I'm still eating up the outfit. I love it. So going back to Lilith, are you like working on like an upcoming project or anything? Will this be a part of a project or anything?
That song specifically, I think it was like planned to like sell it, but we never even sold it. And I was just like, it's kind of dope. It's not really what I'm trying to do, but I still love it and my friends love it. And at this point, I'm just making music that my friends love because there's just no point in doing this if my friends aren't loving it.
Right.
Yeah. As long as your circle loves it and eats it up and
Yeah,
stuff.
I mean, I love doing anything. Like I've done so many different genres, and it's like I love to do everything, and there's no difference. Like that's why I feel like I move around so much from genre to genres because I'm like I love doing it all. So
Right.
Yeah.
whatever
Well,
my
one
friends
thing
group
that
to.
does stay consistent is like your voice. You kind of have this like airier, almost like softer, kind of like breathier type of tone, I guess you would call it. But like I love it. I'm a fan. So
Thanks.
like, did you have any type of formal training? Did you train with singing, or is it just like a God-given gift?
No. I trained back in high school. My vocal coach, Samantha Bailey, or she's
Shout out
married
to
now.
her.
I don't know what her last name is now. But she trained me, and she's also like one of my oldest friends, and yeah.
Well, you have a really good voice.
Yeah,
Thank
we
you.
love it.
Of course.
It's so good.
Thanks.
So we want to play a quick little game with you.
Oh, no.
It's the celebrity fame game, and we're just gonna ask you a few like celebrity inspired questions and stuff. So
Okay.
who do you think is your celebrity doppelganger?
Maybe like Nina Dobrev.
I can see
I don't
it.
know. Maybe I never thought about it. I think her though.
So, which celebrity would you want to be stuck with on a deserted island?
I wish I had a good answer. I guess The Rock.
I feel like The Rock's a good one.
That is a good
Yeah,
one.
he
He
would
can make
save
you
me.
laugh, and he's also like smart,
Yeah,
strong.
I
He
can just
help
be a
you
little
survive.
damsel in distress, and he'll save the day.
He definitely would.
Yeah.
If you could open up for one singer on tour, who would it be?
Oh, I don't even know. Anybody at this point, I'm desperate. But like last night I saw Xena Delphia
Really?
in Nashville, and I don't know. Like I don't think we sound that similar, but I just love her so much, and that's just all I'm thinking about. So yeah.
Definitely. You eat that up though.
Yeah.
So do you want to let us know like where we can find you at on socials and all that stuff?
Yeah. So you can find me at Ana.Grosh, ANA.Grosh.
Perfect. Well, sounds
Period.
good. We will be looking forward to seeing your performance here in a bit, and we will be right back with music news.
Attention, Blackpink in your area? Lisa from the K-pop girl group Blackpink has announced her debut solo album. Lisa took to Instagram to announce the album titled Alter Ego is coming on February 28th of 2025. Alongside the Instagram announcement, Lisa dropped a 3-minute long teaser video on YouTube depicting herself as 5 different characters, meant to show different aspects of her personality throughout the album. Lisa's also set to make her acting debut in the hit HBO show White Lotus next year. The K-pop star seems to have a lot in store for 2025, and her fans cannot be more excited. Will you be tuning in to see all of Lisa's alter egos come February?
Tate McRae has announced that her 3rd studio album, So Close to What, will be released on February 21st. This 15-track album includes the singles It's Okay, I'm Okay and Two Hands. Along with the album announcement, McRae also released dates for her upcoming Miss Possessive tour, which marks as her first ever all-arena tour, featuring special guests Zara Larsson and Benet. The pop princess will be making stops in Nashville, Atlanta, New York, and more. As Tay would say, baby, don't get greedy. Get your tickets now and pre-save So Close to What.
Look out, a big tour is coming your way. Post Malone took to Instagram last week to announce the Big Ass Stadium Tour alongside country star Jelly Roll. The 27-stop tour is set to kick off in Indio, California on April 13th and conclude on July 1st in San Francisco. The tour comes just a few months after Posty made his country debut with the album F1 Trillion, which reached #1 on the Billboard 200 albums chart. The album featured numerous country legends like Tim McGraw, Dolly Parton, and Hank Williams Jr., just to name a few. It seems like Posty is really leaning into his countryside, although Nashville, known as the country music capital, was notably missing from the tour lineup. Will you be grabbing your tickets to see Post Malone and Jelly Roll in a city near you?
Dua Lipa has been named the Trevor Project's 2024 Mental Health Champion. The Trevor Project is a suicide prevention and crisis intervention organization for LGBTQ+ youth across North America. The British superstar received this title for her work advocating for mental health awareness among the LGBTQ+ community. Dua took to her socials to write, "I will continue to fight to make sure your voices are heard, your rights are protected, and you are treated with respect for being just the way you are. Remember, you are never alone. If you are ever struggling, you can head to www.thetrevorproject.org or call 866-488-7386.
And that's all for this week's music news.
We'll be right back with Ana Grosh's performance.
Thank you all so much for watching this week's episode of The Wave. We hope to see you next week.
As always, be sure to check out our Instagram and YouTube every Wednesday for new episodes. To close out this episode,
She'll leave you thinking, oh my gosh,
please give a hand for
Ana Grosh.
Roads are blood. I should have walked. We start, then stop. The streets look more like a damn parking lot. Feels like I'm going nowhere. It feels like I'm going nowhere. I'm going 20 on the Atlanta freeway. I hit the brakes and wonder why I stay in one place. The speed is scary, it's better than being static. I'd rather die than be stuck in Atlanta traffic. When I was younger, I thought that maybe I'd go places. But now I'm sitting bumper to bumper, and the view never changes.